Hi there. Today, I'm going to be taking PodusAI for a quick spin, showing you two features that make it stand out from many other AI platforms, especially when dealing with two of the most common challenges many of us face in this part of the world. I'm talking about corruption and police brutality. If you're new to PodusAI, then this is a great place to start. Personally, I call it my legal first aid. PodusAI is simply an AI-powered legal assistant available in Nigeria and the UK that gives instant, practical legal guidance to understand your rights, interpret the law, identify the appropriate agency for redress, and even draft complaints or petitions. So what I'm going to do is show you this in this live demo how to use the WhatsApp version and the web version. This is the web version, as you can see. This is the website address chat.podus.ai, and I'm going to be showing you how it works in real time. As you can see, all I have to do is just click, and here we go. Once you're on the website, it's actually pretty straightforward. You simply enter your prompt here in this box here, just like every other AI assistant, and Podus responds with guidance peculiar to your scenario, right? So what I'm simply going to do here is, remember that I talked about testing two scenarios earlier, mainly to see how the document drafting and accountability features work. So for my first scenario, I'm going to be detailing my an experience that I had with the Nigerian police, especially those in my state here in Nasarawa state. Let's say I experienced a case of abuse and extortion by police officers, and I want to take action. But like many everyday Nigerians, I might feel vulnerable, I'm unsure of the process. Mostly, I don't know how or where to report or even how to seek redress, So the question becomes, what do I do, right? And so that's where PodusAI comes in. All I have to do is detail my scenario. I've written it to save time. Just copy here and then paste it. All I have to do is detail my scenario and ask how I can seek justice. As you can see, PodusAI has a voice to text feature. It also has access to languages such as Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. And here we go. We have our response. So what do I do? How do I seek justice? First thing it says is to document the incident. Another thing is to contact the Commissioner of Police, reporting the incident. It even provides the phone number, the contact of the PRO. It also says to file a complaint. How do I do that? I'm going to show you in a bit. It says seek legal redress, know your rights, and also provides a summary. It says if you need, I can help draft a formal complaint letter or provide further guidance on legal options. So I'm just going to ask it to draft a complete letter for my scenario. Let's see what it comes up with. Fantastic. So we have a draft. Fantastic. We have a draft here that can even be downloaded or copied. It contains the appropriate office, the Commissioner of Police, Nasarawa State Police Command. It also contains a subject, formal complaints of police brutality. As you can see, details, just as I have detailed it in my prompt, it provides the necessary information. If I also have attachments, I may include. So all I have to do is just download the document. It is preparing to download the document. And voila, I have my petition drafted for me. All I have to do now is review, edit, and we're good to go. So what PodusAI does is simply helping me take action against police brutality, helping me seek accountability right from the comfort of my phone, right? All I have to do now is edit, and we're good to go. I've been showing you the petition draft feature on the web version. I'm going to be showing you the FOI request draft feature on WhatsApp. As you can see, this is WhatsApp and this is PodusAI here. It is verified. You can simply use it in Nigeria here once you save this number. Once you have it saved, you're good to go. So for my second scenario, I'm going to be trying out the FOI request draft feature. For those who do not know, FOI means freedom of information. So a freedom of information request is a legal document provided under the Freedom of Information Act that allows citizens to, request access to public records, public information from government agencies. Of course, in the interest of transparency, in the interest of accountability. In Nigeria here, it is not so common for citizens to take up, this duty. We leave it mostly for journalists, for lawyers, and that's because many Nigerians do not know how to make use of these things or how to go about it. But PodusAI makes this process very simple. Now, for the second scenario, I have just heard that the finance minister here announced on the news that over 330 billion naira has been distributed to Nigerians nationwide. I mean, this is such a huge sum. It sounds significant. It sounds like a bold claim, and I want to know, how did these monies go about? How was this shared across Nigerians, if you so claim that indeed it was shared? So as an active citizen, I want to seek transparency. I want to understand who received them, through what process, But here's the challenge. I don't know the proper format of an FOI request. I don't know who to send it to. I don't know the specific agency responsible. I don't know the legal provisions that support my right to demand such an information. All I want is public accountability, right? But like I said earlier, this is where PodusAI comes in. All I have to do is detail my scenario like so. To save time, I'm just going to copy, paste, and ask. As you can see, I'm asking for PodusAI to draft a formal FOI request letter addressed to the appropriate public institution, which I do not know. I've also asked it to include key details in the request: significant amount, the full list of beneficiary, the states the billions were disbursed to, and I also asked it to cite relevant sections of the law. I also mentioned that it must be polite, and of course there has to be a working day period for me to receive it. Some seconds ago I received the document, so I'm just going to open. Fantastic. So here I have a structured, legally sound FOI request, properly written, including all of the requests that I made. All I have to do now is simply enable editing, include my name, my address, of course my signature, my name here, and for reference here, I can also confirm myself. PodusAI has provided links to, some of the sections of the law that I cited. All I have to do now is simply confirm to know if it's correct or not. So I just clicked one of them, and here is where it brought me to section 4. Make the information available to the applicant, and so on and so forth. So all I have to do now is just edit, review, send it in immediately. I don't need any legal training whatsoever. This is PodusAI helping me to hold the government accountable, helping me to not just stay ignorant, take action, into my own hands from the comfort of my device, right? So this is how PodusAI can help you seek accountability, whether as a citizen who wants public accountability from the government, or as someone who wants to hold the police accountable. There is many more features of PodusAI, but for today we'll stop at these two. Thank you and bye for now.